Welcome back to the F1 Iceberg Part 7. If you haven't seen the other parts, make sure you're following and check out the rest on my page. Today we're going to be looking at Spygate. So this man over here is named Nigel Stepney. He works for Ferrari. Now he's a friend of this gentleman over here, Mike Coughlin. At this point he's the chief designer of McLaren. Now Stepney over here isn't very happy. Ferrari were restructuring and he didn't get the promotion that he wanted. He stole 800 pages of confidential information about Ferrari's 2007 car. Both him and Coughlin wanted to get new jobs at other teams. So these 800 pages were key to that. Stepney sent this to Coughlin. Coughlin's a busy man. And this was in 2007 where digital copies were very rare. So Coughlin's wife went to a printer shop to get these documents photocopied. And this shop was in Woking, which is probably one of the most boring places in the UK. But the owner of the shop was a Ferrari fan. He knew the documents were suspicious, so he emailed Ferrari with this document. Now the driver lineup at this time at McLaren was Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton. At the time this was a very heated driver pairing. Now if all this Spygate stuff going on in the background, these lot were battling on and off the track. And at the Hungarian Grand Prix in 2007, Alonso blocked Lewis at the pits. So Alonso had enough time to set a lap for quali, but Lewis unfortunately didn't. This was intentional by Alonso. And by this point Alonso threatened to release even more information about Spygate. They were slapped with a $100 million fine. This is one of the biggest fines in sporting history. Hopefully this is what happens to Man City as well. Both their drivers were allowed to compete for the Drivers' Championship, but they were disqualified for the Constructors' Championship. So that's Spygate explained in a nutshell. Make sure you're following for part 8 and leave a like.